Hey guys, welcome back to Solo YGO. Alex here. Thank you, Jay, for having me back on the channel again. So we have another deck profile here. We have Makanko, one of my favorite decks, just, you know, the ribbon dancer ladies with swords. So we'll get right into the deck profile. So we do play 3 of the ritual Orme. We don't play any of the other rituals. She's kind of a brick. She's very situational, just what if. So we only play 3 of this ritual. She could be a starter for the deck, and she also searches any Makanko card just by discarding 1 card from your hand. Usually goes second with this deck right now because, you know, unfortunately, our lovely Lady Isolde is banned, and, you know, once she comes back, we'll be doing crazy things again with this deck. But, you know, you do play 3 of Orme just because she is your searcher for the deck, and she's really good, and you can also cheat her out with one of the cards that are in this deck. I do play 2 Hugh Lee. Honestly, the best support that this deck got was this card because she's equipped with a equip spell. Makanko cards cannot be targeted, and then when she has an equip spell attached to her, she can be destroyed by card effects. So it's really nice. You get that loop there, and this is what people really struggle with: is you can just make an untargetable destruction monster with 0 attack, and if they hit into it, they just take the damage instead, which is really funny. I do play 1 Nini. This is your card that literally gives you interaction with the deck. It's a snatch steal on your opponent's turn. I only play this at 1 because she can be a brick and she has no other interaction on your turn. So you play it at 1, so if you know your opponent is just going to pass on you, you try to make her so you at least get some sort of interaction on your opponent's turn. That's usually what this deck has. And then I do play the 1 Halray, the sword Makanko. 1 of the fire, she could search any equip spell in your deck. She's really good for later on. She could add you a fire equip spell that you could get for later on, a special summon, or any equip spell that you're missing, which is really, really nice. Honestly, I would play her at 2, but I like playing at 40 cards, so that's why I only play her at 1 right now. And we are playing Makanko Kaiju, so we do play 1 Dogoran, 1 Star Destroying Kaiju, the multi-dimensional Kaiju Raiden, and the Thunder King Lightning Kaiju. I do play only these 4. I thought about playing more Kaijus in here, but I do like this ratio of 4 right here. This is my favorite Kaiju out of all. It's literally King Ghidorah, like, I'm going to be honest with you. So I do like these 4 Kaijus. Mostly when you go and you do your Kaiju play, you usually want to have the biggest Kaiju on your side. You could still OTK. Like, a lot of people are wondering, why don't I just play like another Dogoran or anything? The reason why I play a Raiden is you could still OTK with this because he's exactly enough. If you hit your opponent 3 times with him, he could still kind of OTK your opponent, which is really nice. So you have that as well. So there's your Kaiju package. So let's talk about our equip spells. We do play 3 Makanko Water. This is your best equip spell in the deck. I can't believe it took me 2 weeks to notice that I can equip this to opponent's monsters. I didn't know that I could equip stuff to opponent's monsters until a while ago. I am newer to the game, but once I found that out, oh, I became a monster at locals. I actually, believe it or not, I went undefeated for like 4 weeks with this deck. It was really nice.
Your deck's crazy.
So yeah, going second, it has amazing.
You were nerfing yourself, huh?
Huh?
That's why you were so good. You were nerfing yourself.
So this is really a good card because you can just equip it to your opponent's monster, and then you can bounce up their monster, special summon your own Makanko, and get your play started, which is insane. And then I do play broken. I do play 2 Meo Shidori. This is your graveyard equip spell, so you get if it's in your graveyard, you can special summon Makanko. But the play that we do here that gives us OTK lines is we can, if we have 2 Makankos up and one's equipped with this one, the other one has a equip spell, and you have 1 Kaiju, and your opponent only has 1 Kaiju, what you can do is attack with your Makanko that doesn't have this equip spell first. They take that damage. Then you attack with this Makanko, and then that has this equip spell on. This equip spell will bounce the Kaiju on their side of the field back to your hand, and your Kaiju usually just swings for game 2. So it's really, you can really OTK with this deck if your opponent is lacking. I do play 2 Makanko Fire Dance. I would cut this down to 1, but I play this at 2 because this allows you to special summon from hand. Because, you know, your opponent could respond to an equip spell activation. So what you can do is with the green, the Hugh Lee, you can activate this and then special summon the Hugh Lee, and it instantly equips. So that makes it to, because they have to respond to you activating this with no equipped out. And so then you could just equip this immediately and have your Hugh Lee in action where it can't be targeted with the effects. Or just you can't target Makanko cards in general, which is really awesome with that card. The 1 brick, the Makanko Reflection Wando. This is another snatch steal for the deck. You could steal like 2 of your opponent's cards. It's really the only interaction this deck has, at least for me right now. I don't have 3 access code talker, but we could talk about that in the future. And then I do play the great Makanko Ceremony. I only play this at 1 of. this is the card that's actually cheats out your ritual monster. So what this card does, it can special summon one Makanko monster from your hand, ignoring its special summoning conditions, and then return it to your hand during your opponent's end phase. So this is how you could also get an OTK line. So if you only have one Kaiju and you have 3 Makanko monsters on the field, you see your opponent for game for right there. So like I said, it's just a easy OTK deck sometimes. I only play 2 Interrupted Slumbering Kaijus. I would play this at 3, but I only like playing at 2 just because we only run 4 Kaijus. So say if you use 1 and you get 2 Kaijus out on each side of the field, and then you already have a Kaiju in hand, this one already comes a dead card because you already have the other Kaiju. You only have 1 Kaiju in hand, and you have to search out 2. So that's why I only play this at 2. It isn't easy to just destroy everything on the board, get 2 Kaijus out, which is really insane, even though we are kind of in a destruction format right now. And I do play 3 Preparation of Rites. This can also be a card that starts you off. Even if you only have 2 in this, and you're like, man, this is kind of a brick card, you could search 1 Orme, and then Orme can then just, ditch the other Preparation Rites to add any Makanko card. Just get you started off in your deck really easily here. I do play 2 triple Tactics Talent. This is because obviously this is a go second deck, so if you have this in your card, you could easily take one of your opponent's monsters, or you can draw 2 for more extension, just trying to get your OTK going. And I do play 3 Pot of Extravagance, just because right now we do not care about the extra deck. I'm going to be honest, guys, right now I'm not playing with an extra deck. I just have 15 random ass cards, and they're all extra targets. But here soon, once I have 3 Access Code Talkers, then yeah, we'll definitely be playing with an extra deck. I am playing 2 Lightning Storms. This is easy for back row decks or opponent's monsters that are in attack position. So you have the 2 Lightning Storms just to clear out a back row or to clear out attack position monsters, just the 2 of here. I was playing 1 Harpies, but I didn't really like it that much. 2 other bricks right now. I'm playing the 1 Rivalry and the 1 Promise. Hugh Lee can easily search these out, so you just go into this. But if you have the perfect hand, usually search up Rivalry just so you can get Rondo equipped to your opponent's monsters and do a Snatch Steal on your opponent's turn. So that's the 2 traps. And then now we do play a couple of hand traps in this deck. The super villain of the format, we play 3 Dimension Shifters. Honestly, this is an amazing card. I actually won a game off of this card just alone. That's how insane how graveyard based this format is. And the reason why I say Makanko...
Wait, you said you won because of D-Shifter?
Yeah, D-Shifter is crazy.
I have never heard him being win conditioned before. Are you serious?
Yeah, no.
Oh, wow.
So I was at Locals on Wednesday. I activated D-Shifter. The guy instantly scooped.
Wait, he didn't have response?
He didn't respond to D...
Why didn't you use Gamma? That's like a 3, right?
Gamma's at 1 right now, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, wow. Wait, why didn't you use Call By? That's a 3, right?
Yeah.
You're saying there's not many responses? Oh my god.
Yeah, D-Shifter, the absolute terror of the format right now. And like I said, this is a go second deck, so we play 3 Nibiru. It's really funny. I made a really big Nib token, and I put it in attack mode. Everyone was like, why are you putting that in attack mode, bro? And then next turn, they found out, because I just got 1 Makanko on field, hit it for game. So it was really awesome. So that's why we only play these hand traps right now in the main deck. So like I said, in the extra deck, guys, right now, it's just a bunch of BS cards. I'm going to be blatantly honest, it's just a bunch of BS cards. We don't go into this. They're all extra targets. But like I said, it will be changing. So keep up for that, future update here soon once I have the cards I need. So let's get straight into the side deck here. I'm playing 2 Lava Golem. Like I said, I'm only playing the 4 Kaijus. This can be another, 2 for 1 right here, but you do lose access to your normal summon. So Lava Golem is really good because it is a 3,000 beater here, and it's also in 2,500 defense. And also, when it stays on the field, every standby phase, your opponent takes 1,000. So you can get close to killing them, and they can just kill themselves on their next standby phase by his effect. We do play the 1 Tikaboo, RIP this card. I did like playing this at 3 when my opponent didn't play against me. 3 Tikaboo, 3-dimensional barrier here. This can kill a lot of decks. It's kind of insane. If you know you're facing a Synchro deck, or an XYZ deck, or heck, maybe even a Ritual deck, because right now Voiceless Voice is in the meta, you can just call that card, and then they can't go into that. It's really bad against Snake Eyes, in my opinion, because that's a Link-based deck, so it's unfortunate. The game winner of the format, I am only playing 2 summon limits. We'll probably put this back to 3. Probably just get rid of the Tikaboo, in my opinion. So back to 3 summon limits. But right now I'm only playing 2, just because if your opponent, like I said, if you're going first, and your opponent's making you go first, you can just summon them when they have 1 monster out. That's already one of their summons down, and then those probably pass turn because they can't go from there. You Kaiju it off, kill them for game, right?
Wait, summon limit and D-Shifter can win games?
Yeah, Summon Limit and D-Shifter can win games.
Wait, what about that one?
When you're playing against Mannadium, obviously 3 Joel and Lockbird, I'd probably switch out this card with D-Shifter. Just depends on your matchup. If you're facing a Graveyard deck, then instantly you can kill him with you're playing Graveyard deck, you kill him with D-Shifter. But Joel and Lockbird, if it's a deck that just keeps adding and play through anything, you just kill him with that.
Wait, so you're saying people have issues in old formats with stacking 1-ups?
Yeah.
But modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Has multiple 3-up turn skips? Wow.
Yeah, crazy, right?
Wow.
Crazy. I am playing 2 Book of Moon. I kind of just want to remove this card in general. Like, it's really not that great, in my opinion, as of the moment. I mean, you could stop, like, 1 link off, but, you know, Snake Eyes could just keep going. It just keeps going. I Book of Mooned Hosseon, and it did nothing.
That's an Edison format card.
Yeah, it is an Edison format card. I am playing 2 Book of Moons. Like I said, it really didn't do much of this format, but, you know, I am going to change this extra deck. And then here's, honestly, the best card in my opinion right now against Makanko. So if you only have one of this, I might put this in the main just as a one of. So if your opponent doesn't play against you, you can easily search this with the Fire Makanko. And if they didn't play against you and you're going second, you can equip this to one of your Makanko monsters and hit them for 4K. And everyone's probably wondering, how the hell do you hit them for 4K? So the double-edged sword is, you only activate one double-edged, so you only have one double-edged sword at a time. Your monster gains 2,000 attack. Both players take battle damage from attacks involving the equipped monster. If you take 2,000 or more battle damage, send this card to the graveyard. So basically, the reason why you hit them for 4K, because any battle damage that you would take with this monster gets reflected back to your opponent. So realistically, you're hitting your opponent for 4K and you get to keep the card, which is insane. And I've yet to see this card when someone isn't playing against me. But yeah, right now that is the deck list, guys. I'm really loving Makanko. I love the idea of my Ribbon Dancers with swords. It's really, really awesome. I'm so grateful for this deck. Amazing Defenders is like such a great set, like, because I had Rescue Ace, Pearly, Makanko, and it had Infernoble cards. Keep posted for that Infernoble deck coming soon here, guys, because that's one of my other favorites too. So question of the day is, if out of all the Amazing Defender archetypes, which one's your favorite? Do you like Rescue Ace, Pearly, Makanko, or the Infernoble reprints, guys?
This one.
Gladiator Beast. Yo, guys, when is our next Gladiator Beast support? Boomer over here.
I don't want my Gladiator Beast.
Get off my lawn. All right, guys, please remember to like, subscribe, and please leave a comment on the video. And also go subscribe to the Patreon. You know, support our man Jay out here. Support him what he does. All right, guys, have a good rest of your day. Peace out.